everyone! So I know it's been an extremely long time since I have made an appearance on this channel, and the reason why is because I had a lot of stuff going on with school and my other YouTube channel and Instagram, and then there was a bunch of fish drama that happened. So I'm not going to go into the specifics of it, but I'm going to give you guys a fish update in this video, and then I'll kind of go into the specifics of the fish crisis that I had. I'm not going to kind of go into the other thing. Basically, I just had too much stuff going on and I needed to take a break from it. I've been doing my other YouTube for a little bit, kind of trying to like get back into that. But now I'm back. So I post on my other channel 2 days a week, Monday and Thursday. So I'm going to try to either post on this channel once a week or every other week. We'll just see how it kind of goes. I don't want to like make any promises, but we will see. So let's get into the fish update in this video. I'm going to update you guys on all of the fish that I have and don't have anymore, and we're going to get into all of that. About 3 months ago or so, Oliver came down with dropsy. So this is a picture from 13 weeks ago that was on my Instagram. Basically, as you can see, kind of right in the middle, he was definitely bloated and his fins were kind of clamped, but they weren't like terrible. This all happened in the span of a weekend while I was gone. I always leave on the weekends, so I wasn't really concerned about leaving, but when I came back, this had happened. So that had happened, and then about 8 weeks ago, I believe 7 weeks ago, it became full-blown dropsy, and this is a video of what he looked like. Basically, he swelled up like a balloon, and this did not happen until about 7 or 8 weeks ago, so he was like that for a good about 2 months. He was just kind of bloated. He basically turned into a ball, and he looked like he was going to explode. However, I wasn't really sure how to treat it, so the next day I ended up actually having to put him down using clove oil. It really sucked, but he wasn't eating, and I knew that he wasn't comfortable, so I just kind of made the best decision that I could make at the time, and that was what I did. And then, so that was the first fish drama thing that happened. I knew that was coming, but it kind of sucked because Oliver was the first fish that I had. Then, a week later, my red cap Aranda Lucy got sick. This is Lucy in the 5-gallon hospital tank that I had set up. Basically, she was only in there for probably an hour before she passed. She was fine that morning. I don't know what happened. She just all of a sudden passed away. She was splashing around, making a huge mess everywhere. So it was just crazy. So sadly, she actually passed away that night, and I went ahead and I posted a nice, picture like I did for Oliver. And I still don't know what happened. Seaweed and Jaws kind of were not really exactly the same after that, so I want to say that I don't know. I want to say that it was because she was old. If you guys remember the pictures, she was, and especially this one, she was huge. So she was older, and it was very sad, but I'm hoping that was what it was because neither Seaweed or Jaws got sick. So then, the next day, I ended up getting a new fish. Actually, it wasn't the next day. It was like a week later, maybe. I ended up getting a new fish, and it was a black moor, and he was very, very tiny, extremely tiny. He was even smaller than Seaweed and Jaws were when I first got them, and his name is Toothless with an F. He has huge eyes and an extremely long tail, and he was just super cute, so I put him in there. Seaweed and Jaws liked him, although they did also enjoy chasing him around. So then I ended up putting Toothless in a 5-gallon tank by himself for a little bit, hoping that would help. He had some tears in his fins, and if you guys couldn't see the back part of his tail, I'm going to see if I have a picture of it. I don't. Okay, basically, this is not a good picture, but the back part of his tail is extremely long, and everything is very split apart. It's different. It's a whole lot different than Jaws and Seaweed's. So that was really torn. So I ended up taking him out, and then I put him, this one, oh, there we go. There's his tail. This is Toothless's little tail. That is huge. So I ended up taking him out. I put him into a 5-gallon, ended up putting him back into the 40-gallon. Everything was fine, and he's been good since. However, we had a little minor issue with an ick problem, so I went and got ick medicine. We got it all taken care of. So Jaws and Seaweed and Toothless are great. They're doing wonderful. Jaws and Seaweed are literally humongous, and there's that. Okay, so then we have Freya. Freya is my female half-moon beta. She's not been on this channel, I don't think, at all since I left. I got her when I moved into school, so she may have been on here maybe once, but she didn't have like a Meet My Fish video. So this is Freya. She is a female half-moon. She's kind of white and red. She looks more red with the camera. She's super sweet. I just recently got some Odo catfish, or Otto, however you say it, for the tank to help eat some algae that's a problem. And she was like obviously nipping at the bag, but that's what all of them were doing. My mom said this morning that one of the Ottos or Odos, or however you say it, ended up getting into her side of the divided tank, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. She was kind of being weird about it. But she said so far she was fine. He was fine. So we're going with it. So Freya's been great. Then we have little Mr. Nova, my double tail half moon who tail bites. Let me tell you, I have a better picture of him. Okay, let me tell you, this child has not stopped tail biting. He continues to eat his tail. You guys never really got to see him before he was a tail biter, but he had the prettiest tail that I have ever seen. PetSmart shared his picture, or asked if they could share his picture on their Facebook, or not their Facebook. I think it was their Instagram, something like that. He was beautiful. But he's okay. He has nothing wrong with him other than tail biting. And he enjoys the Otto catfish. So there's that. Then we have Mango. And if you remember Mango, she is the baby beta that I got. She has gotten really big. She's not the prettiest color. She's like kind of ugly colored, but I still love her anyway. She's just like all the rest of them. She has no problems as far as I can tell, and she's really hard to see though. So I'm trying to kind of figure out what to do with her, because I think she's going to stay this brown color forever, and she's very hard to see in the tank. So I'm going to probably move her into a new section where you can see her a little better, but I got to figure that out when I go home. Then we have little Miss Cinderella. She's in a... Right now she's in a 1-gallon tank in my living room because her 2.5-gallon tank, according to my mom, is leaking. I have filled it up and let it sit over the weekend while I've been at home, and it has not once leaked on me, so I have no idea what she's talking about. But right now she's in a 1-gallon. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to switch her over when I get home next weekend. But she's doing fine. She's got... The thing is that there's a lot of algae in her tank too. And I think it's from there being lights, because neither the 2.5-gallon or my 20-gallon log actually had tank lights on them. The 1-gallon tank that Cinderella's in has a touch LED light. It's actually, if I posted a video of Freya, it would have been the tank that Freya was in when she was in my room before I went home for Christmas break. And it was, I don't know. I think the lights are getting left on too long because I'm not at home to kind of guide the light situation. So I think the lights are getting left on. She's got a little bit of an algae problem. The 20-gallon I just recently bought a hood for, so it's got an algae problem going on. I'm trying to get it under control. And then, let's see, who else have I not talked about? Oh my goodness, I don't know who I haven't talked about. I haven't talked about Finn. Okay, Finn is here, so I can show you guys an actual video of him and his new friends. Finn is the one who's been giving me the most problems recently. This is a very terrible picture of Finn. Basically, he was turning really blue. Someone tried to tell me that it's because he's sick. I didn't really believe them. I mean, I did for the most part, but he's always had blue on him. He's always been kind of odd. If you guys you guys may know the story, but he's always been kind of odd. So I just kind of go with the flow with him. So I decided that I was going to bring him home because he actually has a little bit of a hole in his top fin. I think it's healing up. I'm not really sure. So I decided I was going to bring him to school with me and just put him in a tank by himself because I think he constantly flares at everything when there's other things around him, like other betas. So I think that might be the problem. So I brought him with me. And then this is a picture of him in the new tank. And then this is a video of him because he was just staying up at the top of the tank, breathing extremely hard like this. So he's been giving me problems. I've put aquarium salt in his water. I've also been dealing with beta fix. I don't know what's going on. So I'm actually going to get the camera now and I'm just going to show you guys the tank and kind of what's going on with it instead of showing you guys pictures on Instagram. So this is the tank. As you can see, it's a lovely 10-gallon tank. There's the dividers in here to kind of help cut the water flow from the filter because originally I was going to be bringing Toothless back, so I bought a 20-gallon filter to help filter it a little, but because I ended up not doing that, I just kept the 20-gallon filter and just put the thing up. We have Mr. Finn, and he's just being himself, all ridiculous and whatnot. He doesn't have the tank hood is not on the tank because I accidentally left it at home. So I'm working on the tank hood thing. Hopefully I'll get that figured out semi-soon. Then I also added some new decor in his tank. So we have a floating beta log. He actually likes it. I don't... Oh my god, I did not just do that. Okay, so as you guys should be able to see, there's a hole in his top fin and he's pretty clamped. So I don't know what's up with him. And then I got these lovely little grass. They're plastic, but that's okay. They look cute. And then I got some Cory catfish. These are albino Corys. I added them because I like Corys and because I was hoping it would make him kind of be a little more active, which it does. There's a third Cory in there. I'm just not sure where it's at. No, it's right back there. So there are 3 of them. And yes, so that is Finn's tank. It's just on my desk, and he's still, all the betas actually are still eating this Zoo Med, well, okay, this Zoo Med micro floating beta food pellet stuff, and then the Corys are eating this API bottom feeder food. That is my update on the fish for you guys. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a video once a week or every other week on this channel. We will just see how it all works out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and also just so you know, the lovely part where you hear me go, oh, you've got to be kidding me, I didn't just do that. I had a cup sitting here that has like a smoothie in it, and I thought the cup was empty, and I sat my phone into the cup. And now my headphone jack is broken and a bunch of stuff. So I gotta go to the Sprint store tomorrow and pay $150 to hopefully replace my phone. So, yeah. I'm not happy. One bit, actually. But that's life, I guess. I mean, the headphone jack kind of works. Like, I can hear things through one headphone, as long as the headphones aren't all the way plugged in, but it says my headphones are always plugged in, so I can't hear anything. So that is that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!